Hey guys, I thought I would make this a little bit of spontaneous video. Hope everyone's doing well. I got my coffee. I'm at the more my dining room table today. Thought I would change it up a bit. But we had a great weekly call on the Tech Sales Ascension Bootcamp last night. If this is your first time tuning in, I help lead kind of the resume review, and that's kind of part of the package of Tech Sales Ascension. And a lot of people were bringing up good points. And one person was talking. One of the things is we network with each other and we talk about what's going on in the industry. What are people seeing? One individual was kind of going through. They're in the third. I think it was a 5-step interview process, and one of them they were doing a panel interview. And a lot of people get caught up on the mock sales call. And this has happened actually a few of them. Is that you have to do a presentation for a business development strategy. Okay, so for this individual, he's interviewing. I know the company. I'm not going to reveal which one, but he basically said he had to give a kind of a 20-minute kind of pitch to the people at the panel on what would be his way of building business because he's trying to get hired as a BDR. So we were talking about this. Luckily, we had also several AEs, SDRs on the call, kind of giving their 2 cents. I gave my 2 cents too. So some of the things, if you ever come upon this problem, there's a few ways that you can kind of deal with it. Number one, it's not like a serious demo. You're not demonstrating the product. You're basically pitching what is going to be your solution to drive business. What is going to be your way of kind of tapping into the market, right? So what they're looking for is, number one, that you know what you're talking about. You have an idea. It doesn't have to be perfect, but they're looking at your presentation skills. They're looking at the way that you know kind of the basics. If you can add something that's innovative, something they haven't thought of before, that's going to be really making you stand out. Okay, really, really make you stand out. So one of the things that I mentioned was that, okay, you have to find a new client, a new account. What would you do? What I would recommend is look at the current clients that they have right now. Usually they'll probably be listed on their website. That's usually what happens because they want to have kind of those testimonials. Look at the current clients that they do have, and then look at the competitors of those clients, because that's usually the target demographic that they're going for. Okay, so you look at the targets of the competitors of the ones you already have, and then usually in tech sales, you're dealing with certain decision makers. So you want to target the C-suite. C-suite means it's the people that have kind of C in the front of it, if you don't know. So CEO, CFO, COO, CTO, CMO, all the C's out there. That's the C-suite. Those are like basically the leadership. So you want to be looking at the people that are going to be the decision makers in the leadership, maybe the competitors of people that are already their clients. If they kind of ask you who would you start going after? Also make sure that you have, hey, we're gonna test out this cadence. Cadence meaning the step-by-step process that you're going to contact these people and start warm approaching or cold calling. It could be day one, I'm gonna cold call them and leave if I don't connect, I'm gonna leave a voicemail. The second day, I'm gonna use LinkedIn Sales Navigator and give them a LinkedIn message. Third day, I'm gonna send an email. The day after that, I'm gonna call again and follow up. So that's kind of the sales cadence. Is it kind of the recipe that you're doing? And an average sales cadence can differ, but we talk about a lot where the fortune's in the follow-up. You want to make sure you're following up with these people. And I think with current standards with email, I know Gmail's been really cracking down on accounts. You want to make sure that you have no more than 4 follow-up emails going to an account. And usually with a lot of sales cadences, it can last anywhere between 10 to 20. I think the sweet spot's around 16. 16 touch points with a potential client to convert into both a lead, a prospect, and into obviously a sale. Okay, so some food for thought there. That's what I would do if they ask you, like, hey, you're going to present on your method for business strategy, and you present on, here's the companies that I found. Here's what I'm going to use to break into them. Here's the tools that I'm going to use. Here's the sales cadence that I'm going to set up. And if we have this funnel going, here's what I believe we can achieve with the amount of sales at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, and at the end of the year. And here's the amount of revenue that we can generate. It's kind of the gist. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, but that would be the way that I would approach it if you get hit by that in a a certain sales interview and they ask for that. Okay, so hope that was helpful. Hope everyone's doing well. I don't know what else to say. Happy holidays, but take care. Okay, all right, guys. Cheers.